Good morning, everybody. Well, I'm back on the path down to our little lake. It's very, listen, it's very active, the birds. Really talking to each other, I think. So, I have to tell you, I'm a little bit heartbroken because we had been planning, there's a team of us who have been kind of working on getting a drive-in service together for this Sunday, and looked like we were going to be able to do it, but you know, the weather forecast is just too unpredictable at this point. They're showing that there's at least a 60% chance of rain on Sunday, and looks like a pretty nasty storm moving in tomorrow that's bringing a lot of wind and rain, and they can't really say for sure when that's gonna end. And given the fact that out at Gwenwood we would have to use pop-up tents for cover for the worship leaders, and the pop-up tents aren't really designed for wind or even a whole lot of rain, we've decided it's probably just not very practical to have service out there this Sunday, a drive-in service. And I'm sad because I was looking forward to being able to connect again and to see your faces and to be together in the same physical space, even if we are remaining in cars, but just to be able to see. And I know you long for that too. I've heard from many of you, and I know we're all missing that. We're hungry. We're like the Israelites out in the wilderness who suddenly feel so hungry and feel like there won't be enough, and suddenly they're so thirsty and there won't be enough, and there isn't enough water. They're hungering and thirsting for something more than what they have. And I feel like that might be where we're at too. We've been in this wilderness of the virtual world, online worship for 7 months now, long time. And it feels so good to be able to see each other and to connect. So, we can't do it this week, but Kate and I and Leland are going to be out at Gwenwood Sunday, and we'll be inside the lodge, and we will be safely, socially distanced from each other, and we will do worship from Gwenwood so that at least we can be in that space and stream that to you. Our plan is to be back in the sanctuary, at least to stream our live worship as soon as possible. We do have a little bit of a technical problem. The Wi-Fi we're not able to pick up a good Wi-Fi signal in the sanctuary right now, and so it makes it really hard to stream live video. So we're working on that. Jeb has a great plan, and so we're working on getting that up and running so that we can live stream worship from the sanctuary. We definitely will be back in the sanctuary to live stream for Advent and Christmas Eve. And I'll give you more information on that as we go. Unfortunately, we can't be back together in the worship space, in the sanctuary, but we can certainly live stream. So much happening in our world, in our lives. I know each of us carries so much worry and concern. I know each of us has our own set of troubles. And I just want to invite you to remember that you are not alone, that we are not alone, that we are together, we are truly connected. We are reaching out to each other. We are remembering each other. We are praying for each other. We are loving one another. And the work and the mission and the ministry of First Christian continues. I would like to invite you to just really think about where is the joy? Where are the places of joy? It's so easy to find the places that are dark and gloomy nowadays. But where is your hope? Where do you find joy each day? In our weekly Bible study that we began, it's a book reflection, I should call it a prayer study, reflection study. We're using the book America's Holy Ground, and it's 61 faithful reflections on our national parks. And we began Wednesday with a reflection on the Northern Cascades National Park right here in Washington. And the theme for that reflection was place. And so I invite you to reflect on that. Like where do you feel a real sense of place and belonging? It can be physical, it can be a mental, spiritual state of mind. It can be a place that you imagine in your mind being at, that makes you feel most fully connected to God and grounded in your faith and in your being, who you are, who God created you to be. Where's that place? Where is your joy? I've shared with you before that mine is always near water. I mean, there are specific places that have deep meaning for me, but almost always, if I can be anywhere near water, or if I'm feeling really out of sorts, if I can get out on the water in my kayak, or even stand like I am here now at the edge and just look out and reflect as the water reflects back. That's a sense of place for me. It's my calm, and I find such joy. It's a way that I can let go of the negative, all of the worry. I don't know about you, but there's a lot I worry about. I think we all do. We're in a really tumultuous time in our country where there's great division and such unrest, and at every turn, I can't even say every day, it's almost every hour there's a new news story that's all shocking. But then I come here to the water's edge, to where I can find a sense of place and belonging, and my heart opens and I can see beyond just this current moment in time. I can see and trust in God's promise that this too shall pass. Goes an eagle. Shall pass, and all will be well. We have to trust that. We do what we can. We do what we can, what our part is, to play our part in making sure that all will be well. And part of that is spend some time each day focused on your joy. Because there is always joy. There is no place too dark and too gloomy where there can't be joy. I'm talking about the kind of joy that comes from a deep, deep relationship, a deep place and understanding of God's care and love for each of us. I hope and pray on this beautiful day, this calm before the storm, that you find joy.